The 2024 high school volleyball season is fast approaching, and Lawrence County head coach Steve Keeton can't wait to get started.
Hey, I am very excited about this year's team. We lost some really good players last year, but this year we've got 7 freshmen that we kept, and they're kind of above the norm for freshman players. I think they're very strong, and I think they're going to add a lot of depth to our team, and so I'm excited about it. Some of our older girls that are coming back are good, experienced players. I mean, I'm looking for good things. If we keep improving like we have in 2 days here, I mean, I think we're going to be, everybody said, we're going to be down and all, but I don't know. I think we look pretty good so far.
The Lady Cats will have a good young core on the court for the upcoming year, one Keeton believes will surprise a lot in the stands.
And that's what we thought yesterday with our freshmen, and we thought, well, we're going to be down, yeah, but then we come in, we're like, wow, we've just got some really good young just good athletes. Some of them are kind of raw right now as far as knowing what to do, but I think once that comes around, the athleticism is definitely there. So if they have any coach at all, we should be able to pull something out of them, and I think it's going to be a good year. I think it's going to be a good, fun year.
Lawrence County's move to Class 3A in 2023 was a successful run and an eye-opener at the same time.
We ended up winning the district last year, even moving up to 3A, and then got there in that region, playing, I think it was Brentwood, and I thought, well, they're going to just, but we were right there with them. I mean, we played them so close, and I thought, you know what, if we just had, I've always thought, if we just had a couple of bigger girls, taller girls, and this year a couple of our freshman girls that have come in, I mean, there's 2 girls that are about, we call them the Twin Towers. They're about 6 foot, close, and they're real athletic. So I think they're going to add the one thing that we haven't had in all these years. I think they're going to be able to add for us to play above the net a little better. So that'll definitely help us.
Keaton's start in the game of volleyball came from a familiar source and has lasted for several decades.
Well, actually, Mel, my wife, that's my assistant, she played at UNA. She was on the UNA team, and she was quite good. Her senior year, she was like 7th in the Gulf South Conference on kills, and so she was good. And I was always in the gym, and so got watching, and I remember I met her playing a ping pong tournament. I was a pretty good ping pong player. So I'd won like the UNA championship like 3 years, and so I just, so we got talking there, and that's kind of where we met. Well, from her being in volleyball, I was always ping pong, and we played backyard ball, but from there, me and her just kind of loved the game so much. And when I got my first job at Summertown, the opportunity came up my second year there to be able to coach that and boys and girls tennis, and so just love the game. I mean, I feel like we've been around forever, but I feel like I just love sharing the game and the love for it. I have a lot of kids that graduate or played for me now that are coaches, and it's good to see because we try to make it fun, try to make it exciting, and yet we want to win. So we want to be very competitive as well. So
before his current stint at LCHS, Keeton spent several years at Summertown cultivating a championship program.
I was there 30 years, and I think in that time had a little over 1,000 wins, maybe 1,001, something like that. And so we were at state tournament, I think 13 times maybe. And back then, it was single A, double A, and the private schools were together, so it was tougher. We would get to state tournament a lot of times, and we would be the only public school there. So, but it was good for us to be. We had great athletes. I always, it's always if you win, you've got really good athletes. If you lose, it's a coach's fault. So it's one of those kind of things. But it's been fun. It's been exciting. We only agreed to coach the Lawrence County High School team 2 years. And I think this is either our 9th or 10th, but we're still loving it, still enjoy it, and it's just good to see the players improve and get better, and you just kind of get a relationship, and it gets hard to walk away from them,
Yeah.
So that's where we are.
If you ask most former and current players, they all love playing for Keeton as he shares his love for the game and people.
Well, I think because it means so much to us, me and Mel, the game just means so much to us, and I think, we've been doing it, and it's brought us so much joy, and we've seen how much joy it's brought the players, and a lot of them want to go on and they want to play or they want to coach because, like I said, we try to make it fun, but yet it's very competitive, and, we just, I guess the love of the game that we have for it, we try to instill in others, and and they've been able to go there. But I just, I've been fortunate to have really good players. I mean, and good athletes that want to work hard and improve.
Optimism is always beaming from Keeton as he knows this year's squad has a chance to prove a lot of people wrong.
I really like what I see. I mean, I think if we can just keep improving, it's tough right now to know, we're going to be able to block well, we're going to be able to play good defense. That's kind of what we've relied on because we've been so small. But this year we've got some height that should help us. And, I expect us to go, I would love for us to go, on out a little bit from just the district tournament. So that would be exciting, especially since everybody said, yeah, you're going to be down this year, but, we're going to try hard to not be down. We're going to try hard to be on top again. So